Well, only 11 stamps left, which I haven't collected, which is, I think, just as crazy. Oh, it took me right outside the central square. Will I get to watch the cutscene again? Probably not. Nope. That would be just too cool, wouldn't it? Why is there a handle if not pull? Just a big sign on the castle's front door that says push. Shadow beasts? No, just a bunch of moblins, or goblins. God, they really are just some ugly motherfuckers, aren't they? It is very misty around here. Up and then down? Forward and then backward, maybe. We'll see. Like these little hedge bush things. This is a big flat arena, I'm assuming for training knights under normal circumstances. $20. There he is. 2 horns shorter. I have come to play. there I go. Whoa, holy shit. I don't know why it wouldn't let me spin attack there. That was kind of interesting. I like how he just gets smacked the shit out of it. He's like, ugh. Enough. I follow the strongest side. That is how I have ever known. I wanted to get more gurgliness in the back of my throat, but it's pretty. Nezro, he spoke. Yeah. Not everything is perhaps exactly as one would expect of any one individual. But it's not like there's no standard for intelligent monsters, I think. I think a handful of monsters throughout the entirety of the Zelda series have spoken, albeit where you draw the line on calling something or someone a monster is kind of up in the air. It's like if you exclude entities that are like, entities that are like strictly like set from the precedent to be intelligent, like, you know, like Ganondorf and Demise and Girahim and stuff like that. I think there's still like a few entities that speak, like the Vire from Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, from what I read, speaks. The Woe Sisters? Or the Poe Sisters from Phantom Hourglass, they speak. I feel like there's like maybe one other that I'm neglecting to remember. Whoa! Hello! Ooh, that would have been clean. Funny watching their pathing get fucked up. King Baldwin speaks, obviously. We just saw that. I feel like there's an enemy in Ocarina of Time that I'm neglecting to remember that speaks. Bosses in there. Sorry, I'm trying to remember them all. In order are Goma, Queen Goma, Goma, King Dodongo. Get out of my way, you pest. Perish. God, you know, King Dodongo, Morphe, or not Morpheal, Baronade, that's what I'm remembering. Well, there is Morpha, Phantom Ganon. The Phantom Ganon is really just a proxy of Ganondorf, so you can't really count him as a monster who speaks. I don't think it's even him who speaks, technically. I think it's Ganondorf speaking through him, like a megaphone. It's a lot of fun just doing that. I don't have to. It's just fun. I just saw the leaves and I thought it was interesting. I'm just like, this has got to be a dig spot, right? Where the fuck am I? I just somehow never been here before? Can't light them. Didn't even know. I feel like I've never been to this area before. In the land where the rain stops, the statue of time moves. Her swordsman sleeps before the sacred tree. Oh, it's just open now, huh? A single rupee. ₹20. None of these are useful to me. I am already full of money. Oil in my lantern with this filled, I'll be safe all night. ₹100. Again, not something very useful to me. And where the rain stops, the statue of time moves. Oh, hello. A little odd, that one is just sort of... Door opens where Spectre gazes? Oh! Wait, does that take me back out? That is not what I meant to. Bring me back. The monsters respawn. Cool. Door opens where Spectre escaped. This place is pretty ominous. Just from like a generalized perspective even. Like a completely sealed off courtyard like this. Full of tombstones. What this all even for is the question. Watch it be a stamp. Monkey. You've got everything you need out here. Now get into the castle through the front door. Thanks, Mr. Bulbo. Door's open. Ah, good. The lights. And now there's a chest. I think this is like one of the few dungeons that you technically don't have to acquire like 100% of the available small keys to complete it. Because I think you can miss the one that's out there in the courtyard, like entirely. I could be wrong. Once you have one, you have enough to move on. A compass. This handy tool shows me where items are hidden. Can I go up from here? I can. Got here and it says there's supposed to be a chest. Can't seem to interact with it for some reason. But it looks like I'll be cutting back through this room at some point, so we'll be patient until then. Unless... is this like one of those weird things where I can iron boots? I don't see anything currently. We'll just move on. We'll eventually cut through here again. Hello. You bitch bastard. Some of these armors are kind of wild looking when I think about it. Like, this is clearly not like humanoid posture. It puts you out. Okay. Oh! Goddamn motherfucking rats. Goddamn rat in the armor. It's funny because you don't actually need to put up either of those. You just need to stand on this one. We're gonna go this way. I have trust issues with these suits of armor. Put these out. Can't put those out. Can I put those out? No. Okay, doesn't give a shit. Some of them burn longer than others. That one burns out pretty much straight away. Something about this particular thing don't feel right. Oh. Well. My power of observations were greater than the hint. Good. Who would like to be cut down first? The opening animations cut off my cool one. No? I kind of honestly expected this to take maybe a little bit longer, but I might breeze through this dungeon. I feel like I'm making good time. Now you can get back up here real easy, can't ya? Who put the armor back? Damn armor gremlins. Come here, yoink. A small key. We love small keys. Ugh, I'd have to go outside to get it. I don't wanna. Might be a stamp or something, but I'm not collecting stamps. Maybe have arrows? It'd be nice. Ooh, actually, yes, thank you. Excuse me, thank you. More arrows, hell yeah. What's in here? Regular lizard boys with masks. Casually approach enemy. Here you go. Hello, oil boys. I appreciate you. Yoink. Well, that door's open now, but I'm very curious to see what's behind door number 3 here. Oh, yellow. Don't lie, kind of disappointed. Yeah. Hello, sir. Can I maybe get one of you to come maybe a little bit? Just one, maybe? Just one. I will very politely ask you to fight me one at a time. We're gonna back up just a little bit to make sure your friend there perhaps does not intrude. It would be quite rude, right? I figured out the sequence. $100 redos. If I had any money in my wallet, that might feel big, but it doesn't. Completionist part of my brain says I should go, and yeah, okay. Gonna get this, and then I'm gonna go get the chest outside, because I just can't not get the chest outside. Why, you may ask? Ask my brain. Asking my brain will yield you yet 0 search results. $200? That sure would feel like a lot if I had any space in my wallet, unfortunately. Hang on, there's gotta be... Hang on. Twilight Princess. I want to make sure, because I feel like I remember that there's a trick. Like, there's a place to hookshot onto. Hyrule Castle outside chest? No, not that. Hi, Chameleon. How are you? Maybe it is, in fact, just straightforward. am grateful for having received death at my hands. Trying to figure out how to get to a particular chest. I think I can climb up to the wall from here. Yes. See you. You have updated note. Perhaps. I don't know how I missed this. Oh boy, sad Zelda stamp. Well, that also means I'm finishing off my little collection here at a nice round 40. Which means I'm really only like 10 stamps off of like getting them all, but I'm not gonna do that. Sorry. One of the people I was watching. I lurk in other people's streams while I myself am streaming because it's good to support your fellow content creators. It's good. Do it. Oh wait, did I pick the wrong one? Yes, I did. Okay. It's that guy, right? Very interesting that this path unlocked, but the other one didn't. Monsters in here respawn? Nope. What are you doing, Chameleon? I can get in over here. I have 2 small keys and no place in which to use them. It's the hawk! He returns! It's Russell! And, oh, dude, I forgot that he had a cannon. That's actually hella cool. Though I really don't know what Shad is doing here. No offense, my man, but you have, like, 0 combat skills. Actually, he must not have, like, actually 0 combat skills, because, I mean, he did manage to, like, traverse the entirety of a monster-infested Hyrule multiple times by himself to investigate those statues. So he must do a little bit of adventuring. A wee bit. Oh, I remember this section. Rat.
Can you go with
Oh. Casually approach Lizalfos. Well. I need Midna's help here. Maybe? Perhaps? Nay? Oh, yeah, it is hookshot territory. Full strike ain't working out so well for me right now. I like how they zoom in on this guy like he's some sort of like total bad. Actually, does he have a different helmet from the regular Dark Knights? Maybe I'm just neglecting to notice. He actually really is super badass. I do remember coming across, like, the Knight's Dragon Red and Ganon's Tower and Wind Waker thinking that they were, like, more impactful than this. How funny would it be if, like, as a gag, when you open this door, you could open it up and there was, like, frill in here? It was ready to open 10,000 chests. The resource maximizing room. If I open this up and there's 1 rupee, I'm kinda gonna laugh. Okay, it's a $5 rupee. Castle treasury, perhaps? Hyrule gonna be broke. I can't even hold these bomblings, 10 of them. Got the happy Zelda stamp. I guess I'm not rounding it off at a nice even 40, but a 41. 200 rupees! All money that I cannot hold. I wonder, if I go back in there, will the fairy be back? That would be nice. It is! Which means I can do that one more time. Go into the boss fight with full health. That's great, actually. Thank you. Yes. Okay, because I'm otherwise like full up. There's nothing more that I can do. God, I finally just thought of a good way to handle locks in Zelda games for D&D. Here we go. Are you ready, Chameleon? Oh, poor goddess. Cut off all their heads. Welcome to castle. So you're Ganondorf. It really is an awkwardly sized throne when I look at it. I've been dying to meet you. Your people have long amused me, Minna. To defy the gods with such petty magic, only to be cast aside. How very pathetic. Pathetic as they were, though, they served me well. Their anguish was my nourishment. Their hatred bled across the void and awakened me. I drew deep of it and grew strong again. Your people had some skill, to be sure, but they lacked true power. The kind of absolute power that those chosen by the gods wield. He who wields such power would make a suitable king for this world, don't you think? Such conceit! But if you are one of the chosen wielders of power as you claim, I will risk everything to deny you. Shadow has been moved by light, it seems. How amusing. Very well, deny me then. Yes, try and deny me. You and your little friend. Very interesting that in that time he came to command Twilight magic. Because you have to realize that that's definitely not like Ganondorf's magic, because the Twilight Realm just had that going on. Unless it had it going on because of Ganondorf's magic, but... Angry. Shit, my wife! Both of you faithless fools who would dare take up arms against the King of Light and Shadow. So you choose, and so you shall feel my wrath. Ganon's puppet Zelda. What is happening? Oh. This is the volley, right? I did not press and hold B, but sure. I have to shoot them down with an arrow after that, or...? No, okay. Arrows don't do anything here. Do they? I definitely nicked her ankles. Get her down here. Nope, doesn't give a shit. I was definitely in that, but I'm very glad the game said, no, you aren't. I got that smash invulnerability frames. I win. Here comes our favorite arcane spider. Have a seat, Queen. I love it. It's so good. Honestly, probably one of the coolest forms of Ganon. But there's two ways that you can do this. You can do it one way with the human method, which brings with it that particular risk. So I really only do it once. The other way is my preferred method, which is as Wolf Link. So good, dude. The music for this particular section is also super solid. Here he comes. I've done this before with goats. There's some great texturing on their hair that you don't normally get to appreciate. Oop. I accidentally back jumped. There he goes, up in smoke. Good for you. Sunny D returned. Princess, I... Say nothing, Midna. Say less, Queen. Your heart and mine were as one, however briefly. Suffering, such suffering you have endured. My wife, don't do it. No. Good. Destroy him. Yes, Queen, slay! Slay thine enemies! Lay waste to all who are before you! I'm gonna miss that castle. Not really, but still. I'm gonna miss that wife. I do mean that. I fucking dare you, you piece of shit. Spirits of light, wielders of great power that shines far and wide upon the lands of our world. In my hour of need, grant me the light to banish evil. We are like right outside of Kakariko Village. For them, this has got to be like the wildest fucking shit. It's very interesting, because previously it was established that supposedly only Eldin, Lanayru, and Pharaon were considered like light spirits by the definition of protectors of the pieces of the fused shadow and stuff like that. Nezero. Chosen hero. Lend us the last of your power. My power is without limits, bitch. I got 3 whole canisters of fairy tears, essentially. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'll try to slow Ganondorf with my light arrows. You target him and keep him within the range. Oh! What the fuck are you doing, dude? How dare you? How did they home in on me that time? Come on, Epona. This is... Oh, I don't like this sequence. Zelda girl, I need you to aim a little bit better. I like how he's polite enough to wait for us. Girl, give me the light. You have some dog water aim. Oh, come on, Link. That time it was all you. Big whiffs. Well, there goes his haunts. Impressive-looking blade, but nothing more. Would you hear my desire? To take this foul blade and use it to blot out the light forever. Dark Lord Ganondorf. Now there is a glitch here. Technically not a glitch. Ooh. Ooh. Thanks. Yeah, this is the one part of this that I particularly am not in love with, which is all the techniques you learn from your Grampy, and none of them work on Ganondorf. Perchance may I interest you in a fishing rod? Actually, hang on. Excuse me, sir. Down you go! That looks like it might hurt a little bit, bud. I'd say you should see a doctor about that, but please don't, actually. Don't think this ends here. The history of light and shadow will be written in blood. Oh, there he goes. Someone please remember to cremate him and call a young priest and an old priest as a witness. Damn, why are you two looking sad? Don't look sad for him. This bitch doesn't deserve it. She has her helmet on in this. He took her helmet. Crushed it. It's my beautiful wife. I always thought her silhouette here looked a whole lot like a stingray. Sea pancake. What? Say something. Am I so beautiful that you've no words left? Maybe don't leave that sitting in the middle of an open field. Maybe somebody go collect that. I feel like that's maybe a dangerous thing to just leave laying around. Maybe, considering what it did to, you know, the Gorons and also the things inside of the water in Forest Temple. And if we assume it's a relic on par with like the Mirror of Twilight, then we can assume it will do the same thing that the Mirror Shards did to Yetta. That probably wouldn't be good. Probably not. Maybe don't leave ancient, perhaps evil in nature, artifacts of an arcane society now long dead that was banished to a shadowy realm underneath mysterious circumstances in a place like Arbiter's Grounds. Maybe don't just leave that shit around. I'm just saying. There was a reason why they were given to light spirits. So yeah, Twilight Princess HD. Good. I don't really need to say more than that. This game is good. It's one of my top 2 Zeldas. Wind Waker and this thing are tied, but this one has better, like... This one has better storytelling than Wind Waker. I just like the way Wind Waker feels better. That's like really the only difference. And even then, sometimes this game wins in certain aspects. Things this game does well. Mood, tone, character development for Midna in particularly, as well as the implementation of her as a partner character. She feels incredibly useful. There's never a point at which she doesn't feel like a total and disconnect third party from the, like, best implemented Zelda partner of all time, easily. Greatest Zelda story of all time, easily. Like, even though now we get, like, open world shit like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, that still does not come close to the storytelling in this game. Neutral point, I like the 4-heart piece. The Mallow Mart dance! I wonder if it's possible to just not get that if you don't do the Mallow Mart thing. I wonder if it shows up no matter what, but that's pretty good. Oh, I forgot to open that chest. Whoopsie. I like how they just show that to you. I wonder if I had, like, opened it, if it would be open in this scene. That would have been funny. Oh, he's got, like, an actual sword now. What the fuck? I guess I forgot that. Everything about this game is just so damn good, though, dude. Like, easily. It's like, if somebody were to ask me, like, like a Zelda that you should play, this or Wind Waker, hands down, easily. Things I think they could have done better. Or like neutral points or however you want to say it. What the fuck are those? Oh, those are people playing the minigame. Who the fuck is that Fire and Falby? Yeah, that's Fire and Falby. They're both playing their minigame. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that the last time I played. It's pretty great. Neutral points, that is to say things that I could do or do without. I do like the 4-heart piece collection system more than the 5-piece heart piece collection system. So I think that would have been one thing versus another, but you know what? I'm kind of okay with it in some ways because it gives you more to do. Oh, he went back home to his sisters. That's so nice. Yeah, and then Snow Peak Ruins with Yetta and Yeto. I think I've said this before because I love the spinner as a concept. I think the spinner is a little bit underutilized. Like, I want to use that shit more, but I never am presented with an opportunity to do so. Oh, and now they're all exploring this shit. The sealed grounds. I'm surprised that Skull Kid let them in. The sacred grove. I'm sorry, not sealed grounds. That's Skyward Sword. How do they get there? That's a good question, actually. Oh, and then his place is, like, currently unoccupied because he's off visiting his family. And the kids are back home, and she has her baby now, and good for her. That's a big baby, actually. Hang on, holy shit. That lady must have had a rough time. Oh, look at him. What a doofy run. Is there anything else that I can really think of as a neutral point? As a neutral point, I think the inclusion of stamps, well, not a bad idea. And I obviously mocked it a couple times. Well, not a bad idea at the time of development is kind of one of those things that you need to have long-term considerations for. Oh, well, I guess this is farewell, huh? Sorry, I didn't touch it for a second and the remote turned off. Light and shadow can't mix, as we know. But Never forget that there's another world bound to this one. Shadow and light are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know now the reason why the goddesses left the Mirror of Twilight in this world. They left it because it was their design that we should meet. That's what I believe. Take me with you. Zelda, your words are kind and your heart is true. If all in Hyrule are like you, they aren't, then maybe you'll do all right. My wife, take me with you, please. Thank you. Well, the princess spoke truly. As long as the mirror's around, we could meet again. Nezerel. See you later. Chase after her, dummy. God damn it. Yeah. Barry's inside of the light spring. I guess this really is like a very nice like ending screen in its own way, because it tells you that in its own way this is like a live render. Oh, can you just talk? I guess I never really thought about it. I guess you could talk to maybe the Great Fairy from anywhere? From any of the Light Spirit Springs? That's kind of interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting. I guess I never registered that. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you couldn't, because I came to the spring about 1,000,000 goddamn times and she was never there. She was only ever at Linnaeus, I think. Yeah, I think continue neutral points. I do think that, in my own opinion, a lot of their items, not a lot, but some of their items do feel like a little underutilized. Oh well, there's the Master Sword back in the Sacred Grove. which as we know now is the old Temple of Time, which means at one point this forest was Hyrule's capital and all that other shit and da-da-da-da. And now I'm back home, doing the exact same shit that I was doing. You know, which is great in its own way, I guess. I just go out into the world? I mean, why? Not to sound rude or judgmental, but what's the point? Maybe I'm going to just deliver the sword and then I'll come back? After all, that was something that got put off this entire time. Satoru Iwata. Negative points. Because no game is perfect. And I think I don't want to sound totally delusional with my favorite game. I don't like City in the Sky. I've established that. That's my personal negatives. It's not actually a negative. I just don't like it. Midna, no negative points. Correct. Midna is the perfect character. She does not get any better. She is perfect in both forms, short or tall. Things that could have done better, things that could have been changed for the better. I think the Dominion Rod is an item that is tragically gimmicky. They show such cool potential in like the boss fight with it that it's almost a shame that there's not more opportunities to use it. Now, I don't know how they would do that. It's hard. But even if it had been like a thing where, oh, Armoses are left behind when you kill them, their bodies, and then you could crush them with the bow, or otherwise use the Dominion Rod to fight with them, that would have been a strict improvement. It would have been probably hard to implement, but not impossible, given Nintendo. Same for the spinner. Spinner is a great item, but it's entirely gimmicked to the very few areas where there's rails, or if you run into a small crowd of enemies which you want to mince, like the Stalfos things, which you run into in precisely 3 locations, as I can recall, which is the final dungeon, which there's not enough to justify it, the Cave of Ordeals, and the very same dungeon where you get it. So, outside of its own dungeon, by the way, the end, it doesn't serve a whole lot of purpose other than a few gimmicky puzzles. Which is a shame, because it is a cool item. I'm gonna put me on this. 100%. 32 hours, 59 minutes. Just under, literally 1 minute under 33 hours. 100%ed. All heart pieces, all pose. I do not count stamps towards that because, oh yeah, this was the final point of the neutral things I didn't get to do. I think with stuff like Miiverse and stamps, you have to consider how long are you really planning on keeping that service around, and if it goes under, what is the alternative? Does this just now count if you're doing like 100%? Does it count for 100%? And the answer to that is shit, maybe. I don't know. I don't do that shit, but it's still a point to consider. Negatives. Exceptionally few. Really, the biggest negatives I have are only in regards to the spinners and the Dominion Rod. I think this game does a lot of things great. I think there's very exceptionally few things that I would criticize it for in a negative aspect. No, that's really it. Also, last save file in which I finished this, 2016. What the fuck were you guys doing 8 years ago? I know this is going to be a criticism for... Wait, 32:59 means I have the 10th fastest time for speedrun.com? For real? See, but that's the thing. I don't know if speedrun.com also includes things like, it'd also be the 10th posted speedrun at 100%, so it's the slowest time. What's the 9th place speed at that? Just for context here. $13 and 2 minutes. That's hilarious. I remember my other negative criticism. They included an item for finding pose in this, and really what they should have done as an inclusion for that finding pose system is when you swing it, it should force them to come out during the day. I don't care if they're 1-for-1 as strong as they are. I don't want to wait an entire day and night cycle with no way of accelerating it forward for the sake of hunting pose. It sucks. Really, that's my only hard criticism of like an item that they added that could have been more useful than it was, but it wasn't. Yeah, I think the one way you probably could have been, like, even improved the Dominion Rod marginally was that Armos suggestion. Hell, or the Beamos, or like a Beamos. Beamos' bodies actually do just get left behind. Hell, even just like, just about anything, like using the Dominion Rod would have been better. Spinners could have been improved marginally by having your speed get cranked back up to max if you manage to time a spin hit on an enemy correctly. That could have been good. And then you could have ricocheted, and then it could have been whatever, you know. Lots of little ways to improve those items that didn't get realized, and it's fine. No game is ever going to be perfect, but I still think it's a little bit of a bummer. Compared to last time. Oh, I didn't save, so those last 2 stamps that I got don't count. Cool. Well, versus my last one, which had 32, I had 41 at the most. Yeah, that's really it. This is a 9 out of 10 game for me. 9 out of 10. I don't ever give any game a 10 out of 10. As much as I love this game, I will not give it a 10 out of 10 because a 10 out of 10 game does not exist. If a game was really a 10 out of 10 game, it would mean that it hit every note perfectly, maximized every single aspect of itself to the ultimate limit, to make it made itself feel impeccably good. I would have zero complaints, from the sound design to the gameplay to the story. Everything would have to hit every single margin. And even a game that's as good as this, which it's one of, like I said, Minecraft is 10 out of 10. Minecraft is, like, for me, maybe a 3 out of 10, but I digress. Same little bit. There is no game that is like 10 out of 10. I think this game is very, very close to a 10 out of 10. I think as a Zelda, this is still like the best a Zelda has ever been. I think even Wind Waker kind of falls a little bit short of this game now that I've replayed it. Oh, right, another little negative thing is that they should have just made the magic armor in this the same way they made the magic armor in Wind Waker. HD remake, not original. Which is, only subtract my rupees when I take damage, please. I shouldn't be punished just for wearing my armor. So, is there anything else that I can think of to add on to this? I do think it's a little odd that bomb bags only get one size upgrade despite the fact that there's 3 of them, and the quiver gets 3 upgrades. It's a little strange. It's not really bad, but I feel like I would like one more upgrade just to round out that experience. But maybe that's just me. Maybe you could have made Yeto give it to me, considering he gave me nothing when I beat him in the snowboarding. Would have given some point to beating him other than to just race Yeto for then a piece apart. Is there anything else that I can think of? No, even the music is like one of the most solid around here, albeit it does have one of my least favorite soundtracks in Zelda, which also goes along with my least favorite dungeons, which is City in the Sky. Would I recommend this game? Absolutely. Is anybody going to actually go out of their way to play this game? No, because it's on the Wii U, and as much as I like the Wii U, nobody else does, it seems like. People have been begging for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U since forever. I've never understood it because I'm one of the 10 people in the world that apparently owns and likes my Wii U. I think the only way the Wii U could have been better as a console for me is if its gamepad was a little bit lighter and wasn't so heavy and had better battery life, and if they included an adapter for it, the same way they had an adapter for the GameCube that let me play DS games on it. Not even 3DS games. I would have just taken DS games, man. I feel like I'm more and more surprised every single day that somebody has not made an adapter that just converts 3DS games into something that you can do like on your console. I feel like that wouldn't be impossible. Like, I feel like there's definitely hookups for this thing that you could do for that. And they even have like their virtual console on here. I just didn't want to spend like twice the amount of money buying a game over again. And that's why I still try to find methods of streaming off of my DS. Is there anything else that I can think of to commentate on this game? No. No, not really. Also, if you think Zelda is better than Midna, how does it feel to be wrong? So, really, that's about it. Let's see here. Communications with the controller have been interrupted. Well, that's because this thing shuts off after like 3 seconds of me not pressing a button. I'm not even kidding you with that number. Anyways, so I'm going to end stream a little bit early. It's only been 2 hours, but I don't have another game lined up. I gotta figure that out before I stream a game next. We'll see what I want to do. Yeah.